Have you ever walked into a room and forgot why? Or read a particular line 3 times and still couldn't focus? You think you are just a little tired. But what's actually happening is that your brain is turning to a mush. And people can tell because you also look bad. And then you gain weight without even trying. You might have noticed this already. People who look healthy from the outside are dropping like flies out of nowhere. So what's going on? A big part of the problem is hiding in the plain sights. Think about it. You are grumpy and cranky for no reason. You can't focus for long. You are too tired to work, yet too restless to sleep. And for young people, especially in the cities, the picture is the same. Most people don't understand the extent of damage it deals to your health. Okay, you wake up tired, you drag yourself through work, you even hit the gym. But every week, instead of feeling stronger, you are feeling more and more weak, right? You think to yourself, maybe it is just stress, maybe it's age, or maybe just poor genetics. But what if it's none of that? What if something else is eating away your health? Let's look at a few alarming numbers. India is now home to 212 million people with diabetes. And that's about 1 in every 4 diabetic in the world. And it's not just diabetes. Heart attack among Indians under 40 are happening much more than in the Western countries. College students, young professionals, even gym goers, people who look healthy from the outside are dropping like flies out of nowhere. So what's going on? A big part of the problem is hiding in the plain sights. And what's that? We are sleeping less than ever. And the scary part? You don't even notice when it starts to eating you alive. And that is until your body gives up. Here's how it works. Almost 70% of your immunity lives in your gut. When your gut is healthy, your body fights back. And when it's messed up, your body starts inviting inflammation. And that's the slow poison behind diabetes, obesity, and heart disease. Now listen to this very carefully. Just 2 nights of bad sleep can throw your gut balance off, which in turn kills the good bacteria and let the bad ones take over. This is really concerning, considering how poor sleep cycle has worked its way into our general lifestyle. Nearly 6 out of 10 Indians get less than 6 hours of sleep every day. And for young people, especially in the cities, the picture is the same. In Delhi, 1 in 5 teens are clinically sleep deprived. Among those, 60% show signs of depression, and that can be due to screens and late night scrolling. And then there are all-nighters and toxic hustle culture among the adults, right? Think about it. You are grumpy and cranky for no reason. You can't focus for long. You are too tired to work, yet too restless to sleep. Your body crashes in the middle of the day. So you reach for sugar, coffee, or anything to just push through the day. And then you stay awake at night trying to Netflix your way out of anxiety. However, most people don't understand the extent of damage it deals to your health. They can be often invisible, long-lasting, and by the time you notice them, it can be too late. You think you are just a little tired, but what's actually happening is that your brain is turning to a mush. Have you ever walked into a room and forgot why? Or read a particular line 3 times and still couldn't focus? This is not just tired. This is your brain running in 5% battery, and it's high time that you do something about it. If you don't, it might glitch, lag, or even completely shut down without any prior notice. And people can tell because you also look bad. Dark circles, dull skin, or random breakouts. You might think it's stress or bad diet, but actually it's your poor sleep cycle stealing your collagen. Collagen is the protein that keeps your face tight and fresh. Once you run out of it, it can't be fixed with creams or filters. But yes, a pillow might help. And it's not just about your looks. Your energy and drive also goes down. Sleep is the factory where testosterone is produced. No sleep equals to low energy, low motivation, less muscle, and also less performance in bed. You may still drag yourself to gym, but without proper rest, you will be lifting with brakes on. And as a result, you get sick more often. Remember how you catch a cold during an exam week or a big deadline? That's no coincidence. Sleep is when your immunity system reloads its weapon. Skip it and suddenly every flu bug and random infections start staying much longer than they actually should, and then you gain weight without even trying. You might have noticed this already. When you're chronically sleep deprived, your body craves for spicy or greasy food like chips, burgers, or noodles. And that's because lack of sleep flips your hunger hormones. You eat more, you burn less, and your body starts hoarding fat. And that's when your mood also tanks. You wake up irritable, you snap at people, and you feel anxiety without any particular reason. Now, no, sleep won't fix your problem. But bad sleep can make every small problem feel like the end of the world. And soon you become a walking hazard. Slower reflexes, bad focus, clumsy mistakes. Maybe you trip on the stairs, mess up at work, or even zone out when driving. When you're not sleeping well, your chances of getting into an accident grows exponentially. But don't worry. Here's how to feel like a human again without quitting your job or becoming a monk. You could be in bed for 8 hours and still wake up feeling like garbage. Because it's not just about how long you sleep. It's also about how well you sleep. You can follow these 9 steps to not only fix your sleep cycle but also to improve the quality of your sleep. Step 1. Work with the light. Every morning after waking up, just go outside for 2 to 10 minutes. The goal is to expose yourself to as much sunlight as possible as early as possible as well. Not only does it wake you up better, but it also sets an alarm for your body to produce melatonin at night, which is the sleep hormone. Speaking of which, step 2. Train your body like a clock. And yes, even on weekends. Your body isn't stupid. It loves patterns. And when irregularity becomes the pattern, your body follows it as well. And then again, you are wide awake at 3 AM wondering why your life went wrong. And on the contrary, when you go to bed and also wake up at the same time every day, your brain starts to pick up on the pattern. It learns when to relax and when to stay alert. Do this long enough and your body starts waking you up on its own without any alarm or the panic jolt that you often feel. It's like training your internal clock to work for you instead of working against you. Step 3. Drop the doom scroll. Your phone, your TV, your laptop, they all emit a blue light, which hampers your body's natural process of producing melatonin. So, even if you are tired, your brain stays alert. I know what you're thinking. Most phones come with a blue light filter or sleep mode, right? Sure. Setting up a sleep mode schedule around 9 to 10 PM is an improvement. I will give you that. However, it is not nearly enough. And why so? Even with those blue filters on, your brain is still tapping, scrolling, liking, and even responding. That's why your brain is still active. All these activities hit your brain with small doses of dopamine in regular interval, which keeps your brain from relaxing. And make no mistake, it can be really addictive. Even my own mom often complains when I turn off the Wi-Fi a little too early at night. See the irony? Step 4. Be careful of what you eat at night. Having a big meal before bedtime might feel good at the moment, but it actually messes with your sleep much more than you think. When your stomach is full, your body stays busy digesting the food. As a result, your body temperature goes up slightly, and then you wake up in the morning tired, bloated, and confused what year it is. A better habit? Try finishing your dinner at least 2 to 3 hours before your sleep time. Keep it light, clean, and ideally protein rich, so you don't wake up the next morning starving. That's how you cut out the workload for your digestive system while you're trying to rest. Step 5. Avoid caffeine after 2 PM. Caffeine isn't just coffee. It's in tea, colas, chocolates, and energy drinks. And it hangs around in your system for about 5 to 8 hours. That means if you have coffee at 5 PM, half of it is still hanging around in your system, keeping your brain in day mode around midnight. You might think you have built a tolerance, but nope. Even if you don't feel the jitters anymore, your sleep quality will still take a hit. The solution is pretty easy. Go for the morning coffee, but after lunch, switch to other drinks like coconut water or herbal tea. Caffeine can help you go through the day, but drink it too late and it will make sure that you don't go through the next one. Step 6. Reserve your bed for sleep only. If you turn it into a mini movie theater, a snack lounge, or in a social media scroll pit, your brain stops seeing it as a sleep zone and starts seeing it as an everything zone. It's like muscle memory for your brain. If you only ever use your bed to sleep, the moment you hit the pillow, your brain will know what to do, which is to shut down and drift off. Step 7. Nap smarter. Keep it under 25 minutes. It is just enough to keep your brain recharged without slipping into the deep sleep, where waking up feels like crawling out of wet cement. And never nap after 3 p.m. Late naps are like having a big meal just before the dinner time. It will mess up with your sleep appetite. Step 8. Cut the alcohol lie. A lot of people drink, saying that it helps them calm their nerve and also sleep better, while it knocks you out at the moment, but it makes you wake up more during the night, even if you don't remember it. That's why you never feel fully rested and you wake up the next morning hungover. So just skip it, or at least stop 3 to 4 hours before your bedtime. Step 9. Read physical books. Reading books is a sleeping pill with no side effect. But unfortunately, audiobooks or ebooks don't do the trick that well. And why not? The answer will take us back to another more interesting question. Why does reading books makes us sleepy to begin with? First of all, reading is quite an immersive experience. It removes you from your daily life and takes you on a journey. And in the process, it keeps all your anxiety and stress at bay, making for a better sleep environment. But you can achieve the same results with ebooks or audiobooks, right? Wrong. One of the other reasons why reading makes you sleepy is because it keeps your eyes engaged. Through your eyes, you are tracking words page to page. It makes your eye muscles tired along with your brain. You don't get that from audiobooks. And the blue lights emanating from the ebook devices can cause more distress than relaxation. Just think about it. You guard your money, your phone, your passwords, but your sleep? You hand it over every night without even a fight. Maybe it's time to guard that too. None of these changes are hard to make. All they ask of you is a little discipline. If you ask me, it's just a small price to pay to escape the hail of anxiety that you're currently in. Now you don't have to follow all these steps from the day one. Start easy. Pick 2 of these steps. Stick with them for the next 7 days. Your brain will thank you, and your skin, your mood, and your body will show it. That's it. No hacks, no magic potions, only small changes. After all, you don't need more homework. You need more rest. I'll just leave you with that. Thanks for watching.